All right, I'm ready. Lay it on me. What am I supposed to be offended about today?
On talking to you, the indoor exercise bike company released a new holiday commercial that's caused an uproar on social media.
Oh, a bike? A bike that was given to a woman by her husband? Mother!
Michelle,
Yeah? Garrett? Where are you?
I'm downstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Why?
Just look.
Hey, where's the surprise that you say I'm gonna love so much?
Over here.
Okay. What is this, Garrett?
It's the bike that you wanted.
No! No! No!
What's wrong? I thought you wanted this.
No! Not like this! Not like this! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a new day, which means there's new meaningless things for people to be very offended about. And today we are supposed to be offended about a skinny chick riding a bike. Now everybody has already spoke about this, so it's kind of old news, so I decided to put just a bunch of things that I saw that people were offended about. Yep, there's not just one thing, there's multiple, obviously.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Good morning, just a reminder, Proto, my small business, is back in stock with our protein cake donuts. Thank you to everyone who ordered last week. We sold out in less than 20 minutes. Also, shout out to Bubblity for this amazing drawing of my character Mint. This is one of my absolute favorite drawings. Thank you so much. Before we start, my name is Michelle McDaniel. Welcome back to my channel. I am a personal trainer, all-around cartoonologist, and a cosplayer. All right, so now that you know who I am, let me give you the rundown on what's on. This is officially fat-phobic, let's be offended schedule. Peloton and their fat-phobic sexist ad that attacked me and every other single woman on this earth who saw it personally. A fat-phobic comedian that attacked me and every other woman who saw it personally. And Tess Holliday, who feels attacked personally by health enthusiasts. We're in for a treat today. Ready? Good. Fat Phobia 101. Bikes as Christmas gifts are fat phobic and sexist. I'm so happy that the internet hates the Peloton commercial too. I just saw the Peloton Christmas commercial and it makes me sad. So if you haven't seen, there's a commercial from Peloton. Yes, the bike commercial that interrupts my anime every single 10 minutes. That people decided to be upset about. Basically, there is a couple who is fake. They are actors. Acting like they are a couple. And the fake husband gets his fake wife a fake gift. In real life, Peloton is real. The bike is not acting, it's real. You can purchase it. Through the commercial, she goes through a little fitness journey and then says at the end,
A year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me. Thank you.
and that's it. People shouldn't be offended by this, right? Wrong! It's offensive and ridiculous. Let me tell you why it is. A man giving a woman exercise equipment even though she wanted it is sexist. He's basically telling her she needs to lose weight like all the men say, forcing us to fit in their small box of what they find attractive. How dare this fake husband? Second reason, she's skinny and riding a bike. I'd understand that Peloton commercial if the lady was fat a year ago and now she gets hot. But she looks exactly the same the whole time. How did it change her? Congrats to the spouse in Peloton commercial who gets his model hot wife the bike in question and watches over a course of a year as she goes from model hot to model hot. I mean, there's absolutely, if you ask me, absolutely no reason for thin people to work out. There's no such thing as skinny fat. Let me just go over the equation for you. If you take the phrase skinny fat, the skinny cancels out the fat and you factor in more skinny. Therefore, you just get skinny, which equals you don't deserve to go through any type of fitness journey at all. Obviously, are you stupid? Sit your skinny ass down and leave the fitness for the fat people. Science has shown that only fat people benefit from physical activity. Sheesh. Third, the fake family is rich. And having a fake family be rich is very offensive and unrealistic to everyone else. I put the Peloton bike in the center of my panoramic living room window in my New York penthouse. Oh, is that so? Well, I took my Peloton bike to Europe and used it on our 2009 Airbnb balcony. And quite honestly, I felt like I was flying over London. You should try it. It's very offensive and rude to have rich and expensive things in commercials. What is realistic and completely acceptable, not sexist at all, are men buying their wife a new car without permission or the numerous amounts of jewelry commercials that are always targeted at women. Because every woman wants jewelry. That's right, if you're watching right now, you want a new diamond ring. Nobody wants unlimited bags of hot Cheetos and not gaining weight from them. Nobody wants that. I want that. Santa, make it happen. Third, it was bad acting and cringy. Bob SNY says, Peloton, worst commercial ever. On top of all of that sexism, that fat phobia, the audacity of having a family that is rich, they decide to have the acting just be flat out cringy.
Boston 50 rides. She just said my name.
Commercials are never cringy. They're always so amazing.
Denim, haircut, backpacks, come get your back.
Well put together.
Hey, thunder, lightning, what's the problem?
Oh, just watch.
And the acting is just top tier.
Thanks, Phil. What was your dad's favourite too? Tartar sauce. Well down his chin.
Bob was right. Worst commercial ever. Fat phobia on TikTok. So I was on TikTok, and let me just be clear, I hate TikTok. I find grown adults lip syncing and walking in front of a camera just to be just not entertaining at all. But it just reminds me of when I nannied and the kids always wanted to put on a show and they would lip sync the whole thing. Except they were 5 and 6, and a lot of people I've seen are 36 doing this. So not my thing, but way to relate to the kids. I can't say anything, I dress up, but I do find it very odd because it doesn't show any type of talent. But I was on TikTok because someone sent me a video, and what I didn't know is people actually show some type of talent or speak on TikTok. And the title piqued my interest. Explaining body positivity.
Hard to explain to other cultures like the way it is now.
Wait a minute, is that a man? Explaining body positivity? Body positivity is for women. And hold up, is he white?
My buddy moved back from Pakistan. He was like, what happened in North America in the last 3 years? He's like, every magazine, the girl's overweight. Do you just love that? And you're like, no, not really, but you have to pretend you do, or you get in trouble on Facebook.
How dare he? I'm not pretending to be offended. This is real. It's not like being offended gets you more attention and more likes on Instagram and social media these days. I am very offended by these things, especially the Peloton commercial. Imagining finding this funny.
No, not really, but you have to pretend you do.
Oh, this isn't funny. We love white guys' opinion on things that don't and never will concern them, right? White guys can't have an opinion, ever. White and a man, and he's skinny? I don't know what race has to do with it, but she said it and she sounds offended, so I'm pretty sure I have to be offended too. So he should sit his skinny, white behind down and shut up. So we just gotta ignore that he only targeted women. But the whole fat acceptance and body acceptance community is made up of mostly women and Tess Holliday's husband. So I'm gonna be offended by this too.
Doctors don't want to say fat. That'd be like, listen, if you could be 30% less brave, that'd be great. If we get your levels of, you go girl, down to just, you go girl, you know. Look, if we look here at your height to empowerment chart, you're getting very close to morbidly courageous.
How dare he make fun of the fact that there are now clothing companies out there that rip away the normal way to size clothing because it hurts the feelings and revamp the sizing charts to be more body positive. Lingerie brand launches body positive sizing to empower women. Most of the time, people are reduced down to a mere number on a measuring tape. And at Neon Moon, we recognize that so much pressure is placed on people to fit a certain size, a certain norm. Now, instead of numbers, we can now find our sizes in words that are just so much more sensitive to our heart, such as lovely, gorgeous, beautiful, that still have numbers below it so that we can find what fits appropriately. Anyway, I thought the comedian was funny. I mean, offensive. Very offensive. Do you really believe you can be morbidly obese and healthy at the same time? This was something Tess Holliday posted that I find just hilarious. I was on the edge of my seat, cracking up, stomach in pain. Laughter wasn't even coming out. I was doing the whole seal laugh of just insane, uncontrollable laughter. Just like the people in the comment section. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I love you and how you handle others' ignorance. This is the fucking best. I am dying over here. Girl, I adore you. See, I told you, this is hilarious. I mean, I didn't initially laugh, but everybody in the comment section was laughing, so I'm gonna kind of force myself to say that it's funny. So I wanted to read a comment that I found on Tess Holliday's post that I found very interesting and motivational. If you are someone who is morbidly obese and want to think that obesity and morbid obesity is very healthy, this is the comment to keep you in your world. I was over 450 pounds and very healthy. Blood pressure, normal. Cholesterol, low. No lung, heart, or internal medical issues at all. But after losing 220 pounds, I have had a hernia repair, gallbladder removed, another hernia repair, needed and have fought and beat breast cancer. I still have good health otherwise, LOL. Not sure what I was trying to say, but just because you are heavy doesn't mean you are unhealthy. I have to agree with Tess Holliday. Starts with loving yourself. Thanks for your positivity. So basically, she was saying she was great when she was 450 pounds. Nothing was going on with her. And just to give you a visual, this is what we are working with when someone is 450 pounds. Now in the comments she says that she doesn't know where she's getting at, but I can kind of give you the idea of where she's getting at, is that she's saying that she was perfectly fine when she was morbidly obese, but then when she started losing weight, that's when all the health issues started to come in. It was purely losing weight, not the fact that she was 450 pounds and a lot of damage was probably already done to her body. It just started settling in at the time it decided to start to settle in. Something that I've noticed about the fat positive community, about the people saying that they are perfectly healthy, are people that are in their teenage years, 20s and 30s. Just like Obese Beast has said that he never really had a lot of health issues when he was morbidly obese, but at the same time, he was in his early 20s. In the 20s, you still feel good, the bones ain't hurting yet, reality still hasn't really settled in, but then age happened. So I got this email at the most perfect time and I wanted to read it to you guys. Dear Michelle, I realize that you are a busy person, so I will make this as brief as possible. I noticed that most supporters of health at every size tend to be women under 40. I feel this is important. I have been morbidly obese since my 20s. I am now 60. I joined the low-fat movement, had 3 kids, and promptly put on all lost and more. I was active and I suppose fit after keeping house for 5 and running after kids. My doctor always expressed surprise that my blood work was perfect, and it was, until menopause. Menopause came with the whole enchilada, type 2, high blood pressure, gallstones, everything at once, and I was fat as 2 houses. So I discovered keto, and now I'm down 80 kilos. I have 30 to go. This is not important. What is important is that these girls feel okay because they are still at the age where they can live a delusion of health. Only they are a ticking time bomb. If any of them survive into menopause, they will all either die of disease or radically lose consequences of their behavior. I wish you the best, and please keep trying to talk sense into the world. Sincerely, Sierra. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens as time goes. I'm not wishing anything bad to happen, but only time can tell what happens. In my early teenage years, and then when I put on weight again in my 20s, I felt it back then. So I'm surprised a lot of them say they just feel great, because I felt horrible. My blood work came out great, but I personally felt sluggish, tired, and just bad. My knees hurt when I was super muscular and when I had too much body fat. So God bless Tess Holliday's knees and the will to keep this act up that she feels great, because I don't believe that. Anyway, congratulations people, you are now up to date on a few things that you should be offended about. Make sure to tweet about how these various topics, gifts, and events personally affected you and your life. Thanks for watching, and remember, you do not have to be a size 2. Biceps are great to have to scare away all the boys, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important, and so is being offended in 2019. So I guess be offended, but be healthy while doing it. I will see you guys next time.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood